So after high school, it took me 6 years to find my way and take actionable steps to fulfill a dream of becoming a millionaire. Today I want to share this story and maybe you can get something out of it, and I'll tell you why you're wrong about your place in life. After high school, I started working with my dad in the factory, making and packaging frozen baked goods. It's simple, honest work. During this season of my life, I had a lot of time on the job where I was alone to think about what I wanted my future to be and how I wanted to accomplish it. Also, it was the perfect time to pursue my interests and see what would become of them, or if I could just scrap them all together. I tried out DJing, graphic design, filmmaking, writing, sales, working at a different factory, making music, fitness, boxing, getting training for a 9 to 5, and starting a digital coaching business. Most of them I stopped doing, but a few stuck around and they became my hobbies, my community, and what I talk about on dates. They became the path. The obstacle has become the way. Growing up, I was a big dreamer, but only two really stuck around. One was becoming a YouTuber, the other was becoming a millionaire. So I tried becoming a YouTuber. This was the first thing in my life I took seriously. It was the first thing I wanted to win at. It was the first thing I seeked out improvement in. And I'm grateful I tried. I really tried becoming one, which helped me on so many levels, gave me evidence that I could win and get something off the ground. In school I wasn't a good student, wasn't even a decent one. Never applied myself, just stumbling through it gave me insight on what it means to strive and prosper, which was doing the work you don't want to do, but is needed to advance. Getting comfortable with being in turmoil and pushing through. At last, this didn't work out. I lost the passion for it. Or maybe I figured out this wasn't what I wanted to do with my life. I'm still figuring out this part. Nonetheless, only one dream remained, and there are three ways of becoming a millionaire. First, you get a high-paying job. Secondly, start investing early. And lastly, if you want to supercharge your way there, you start your own business. You just have to win once, really big. Easy, right? Going back to college was my way of accomplishing step one. Figuring out what I wanted to study came down to knowing myself. Growing up, I cared about tech and money. When I was 13, I tried coding, but I could never really figure it out. I'm money because I'm a god tier saver. Been doing that shit since I was 12, saving up birthday and Ramadan money like a G. So for 1 week straight, I pondered which way to go. I made a pros and cons list. I started looking at what the job prospects were. In Belgium, we have this site for students that shows your possible jobs once you acquire a degree and which ones are in high demand. I went down the list, YouTubing day in the life of these jobs, to eventually decide to go into computer science. They seemed like my people, going to work casually, talking tech, seems like the dream. And it also happens to be the highest paying field. For step 2, I chose to go into investing in stocks and ETFs. Because of the nature of the Belgian financial system, capital ETFs are the way to go. It stands for Exchange Tradable Fund. When you invest in an ETF, you get a bundle of assets. So they hold like a collection of stocks, bonds, and securities. So I'm into VWCE. It's a fund that tracks the FTSE All World Index and was launched in 2019 by Vanguard. It consists of over more than 4,000 stocks delivered across the world. So here in Belgium, you pay like a 30% tax on all dividends. However, on capital gains, there is none. So when I buy a capital ETF, the dividend gets reinvested into itself without paying me out. And the FTSE All World Index has since 2005 averaged an 8.9% annual return. So in 43 years, there will be waiting 3.9 million euros, while having just invested 283,000. So in the long run, I'll win. Now, the final step of starting my own business. This is a hard one. It has the biggest return, however, it's the highest sacrifice. One day I'd love to be a father, and it would take time away from my wife, the kids, from seeing friends, And it's quite a lonely path. Especially if I never figure out the wife part, you know? So yeah, I'm not sure if I want to put the effort in. I rather like double down on dating and building a good friend group. But on the other hand, the digital coaching is something I see potential in. If it fails, I can finally put this idea out of my head and can focus on becoming a great employee. And to end this talk, I'd like to tell you why you're wrong about your place in life. Last year I learned this lesson and it helped me calm the fuck down. So I got invited by a high school friend to celebrate his birthday. A lot of people from way back then came, and I think he was turning 24. And I hadn't seen these people in over 6 years. I was mad nervous of going there and having nothing really to show for, thinking I was just a high school fuck up. And when I got there and saw the familiar faces, some things just stuck out. The guy who was tryharding in high school, striving to be the best, always getting the highest marks. And this was quite sad to see. He was looking bitter, preaching about how much time wasted it was to strive, or why he ever tried to be good at something, and how happy he is these days fixing up people's yards. I was stunned. Here I was trying to get my shit together and striving for a better life, and the contrast between us was sad. I pity the guy, and I hate pitying people. But yeah, I pity the guy for thinking like that. And asked myself how he got there. Something must have happened to turn his light down. So the birthday guy was balling and working in a factory like me, trying to figure out how he could take over his father's DJing business. Another guy started in car sales, another one is selling homes. And this moment gave me relief to know we were all just figuring this shit out. Some were further along than others, but we were all in the grind stage. Once I got that, a weight lifted. I thought I was immune to that Instagram highlight reel. I knew it was just the good moments. I thought I understood that. Thinking back, I knew jack shit. Everybody is figuring it out as they go. You're not behind, you're on your own timing. That said, doing nothing, standing still, will guarantee your loss. So yeah, see y'all next time.